Hello, my name is Hannah, and today we're building a modern mansion in Oasis Springs, and I did base this one off of a photo, but that's just because I cannot make boxes. Houses that just look like boxes just don't work in my mind, so I had to look up a house, and so I've actually running out of ideas for modern mansions, and so it was kind of hard to find one of these, but I looked for a very long time and I found this one, and it's kind of looks like the photo, but that's kind of what I'm aiming for. It looks somewhat like the photo, somewhat not like the photo, so it's part of mine, part of the actual image, and so the proportions are not ugly, but it still looks like something I made, so that's what I did. And this build is kind of like a fever dream. It's not as bad as most fever dreams, because it's odd, but I cannot picture a world in which I would make a pink and green modern house. And you'll see when it gets to the inside, it is light-ish medium pink and light green, and I don't know how I picked that color scheme. Those are I like green, but I don't like light greens very much, and pink was my least favorite color for the longest time, so putting them together is also just very old looking, but it looks still kind of modern with this, so it's very, very strange. The outside is entirely black and white. I'm fairly positive it might have a little bit of color, but to be fair, I don't remember. It was really late when I built this, so probably where the pink and green interior color scheme came from. But I was trying to do this, and I honestly don't even remember what day I built this because I was just so tired. I'm so tired. I'm tired right now. I'm kind of loopy. And so I don't know if these voiceovers are going to be anywhere near decent quality. However, that is okay. I am just really tired and have been for a week, and so, I built a mansion, which is honestly pretty good for me because I really like building them. I don't know if it's qualified as a mansion yet, but people like when I name my things mansions, so I'm gonna go with it. But it's big. It's pretty big. It's not normal house size, so, it's probably almost mansion, but it's gonna be called mansion because I cannot name another thing mini mansion because there were issues with that one, but it's all good. But I went with a black roof after experimenting with some colors because I wanted to do a color roof, but I just hate the colored roofs in this game so much. They just look wrong, and also you either cannot see them or it's all you can see. So I don't know, but I need a nice neutral looking colored roof, not just a bunch of black ones. But I understand that most people use black, brown, gray stuff for roofs, so I get it's not a priority. There are much more important things that need to be in The Sims before more colored roofs. So but just a thing. And I did a bunch of plants. You can see these ones, they're just the little ones in a row. I don't know, I see that in a bunch of big fancy modern houses. I don't know how you would get your plants to be that straight in a row, and honestly I'm not sure if I like it. I much prefer I don't know what it's called, more organic looking things, just there's a plant there, it's not purposeful, but there's a plant there kind of thing, which is just my style. Modern is not really my style, but I build a lot of things, and also it's really easy to build modern things for me, so that's what I keep doing. But the landscaping for modern houses just is not my thing, so that's fine. And also, you can see there's a front room on the right. In the front, there's a room there. I entirely forgot to connect it to the rest of the house, and so it is now a sunroom because there's couches up against a wall, and it was originally either going to be a bedroom or a bathroom or something like that, and then I was just oh, well, I don't want to redo the entirety of the living room, but it's not attached anywhere to the inside, so I just put a door to the outside and then put some planter boxes and I think there's a bench in there or something like that, and so it's very fun. But you gotta go outside to get to that room, but that was a whole what am I supposed to do with this now kind of thing. So I got it now, and also they've got a grand piano, so it's kind of fun. And so there's just a bunch of color. There's a bunch of green and pink, and you'll see that probably starting in a little bit, but it goes fully green and pink, and so it's not ugly, which is honestly what I would think. If someone told me that their interior style of their house was green and pink, I would be a little concerned, but it doesn't look too horribly, I think. But to be fair, it was very late at night, so is the last time I saw it, so I haven't seen it since. So it should be okay, but, you know, that's fine. But that is about it for the, you know, talking about the build. So I'm now going to move on to some of the things that I've done last week. These are the next two videos I'm going to do are like topics that I had last week set up for the videos that I didn't do, well, the voiceovers that I didn't do because I got sick. That was real fun. But I'm better now. I'm fairly positive. I think it was just like a cold or something. Something like that. But it was like a day and a half, maybe almost 2, where I was just like not gonna be able to talk, so you know, that's fun. But the first thing is that I took some tests last week for I think unit 8 in world history, and so that's really fun. And so I first did an SBMC, which is multiple choice, but it was, the SBMCs suck and I hate them so much. I much prefer the written like essay stuff over the SBMC just because I don't like multiple choice like these ones because they're so difficult, and like that's like a whole class thing. Like everybody sucks at these SBMCs, and I don't know if that's just our class or like I don't know, but like I don't understand how I'm supposed to understand any of it, and so it just isn't going very well. And it's like 40% of the AP test score, so I'm hoping it goes okay, but I am kind of worried because I got like an 11 out of 16, and that's like one of the like average scores that I got, but to be fair, that is good for my class. A lot of kids get like 6 or 7 out of 16, which is really bad, so I don't know how we're doing this badly, but I think it's just that we focus on like everything else, and we've only ever talked about the SBMC stuff like once, and it was during unit 7, and so I think after just like this long of doing it, it was just like, we're not doing this correctly, it's going really badly. And so I'm very worried for that on the AP test. And the AP test is in like 2.5 weeks. I am very nervous, and I'm probably going to at least have a very bad day when I go to do the AP test, because it's on a Thursday at 8 a.m. and then it's like 4 hours of just like sitting there, and it's going to be in a room full of people, and I cannot focus in rooms of people at all, and especially when there's going to be that many people, it's going to be so bad. I'm going to have such a bad time. We're going to see how well this goes, but I think I'm semi-prepared. I'm studying like reading a unit every like couple days, and so like I'm fully reading my AMSCO book again. It's okay. I would prefer to not, but I know that I should, so it's fine. And so that's basically what I've been doing, and it's not fun. But, you know, there are better things to be doing, but I kind of need to do this, so it's fine. And so that's, you know, it's all fun. And then next year I'm taking like 3 AP classes. We're going to see if I drop one of them, at least one of them, by the time that anything comes around, because we have to sign up for the test in October. So we'll see if I drop at least, you know, probably AP US History is what I'm thinking I'm going to drop. If I drop one, I'm going to try not to, but I made a last minute haste decision to sign up for AP US History, and I am probably thinking that's a bad idea, but we will see when it comes to actually doing it. I'm hoping that I can get out of it and not switch out my schedule if I do have to come to that, but you know, it'll probably be okay. But I signed up for 3 APs, and I have only been doing 1 the past 2 years, but hopefully it'll be okay. If not, we will see probably in like August, late August, September, how that one turns out. But you know, that's about for APs. I don't really have anything to talk about because they're just kind of boring. Other than that, we had a tornado. Well, we almost had a tornado. We had like a tornado warning, kind of. I think it might have turned to a tornado watch. I think it was like one of the days of the week. I think it was like Wednesday or something last week. You know, that was really fun. I was like fully planning to like do a build that day, and I was like, oh, you know, that's totally fine. Tornado instead. In which it has gotten really cold and then really warm recently. Like, it's 75 degrees outside. It was 30 degrees earlier this week, and last week was even worse. And so, you know, perfect conditions for a tornado, and that's really fun. But thankfully, I don't think it like touched down anywhere, at least not near me. So, but I didn't hear any like actual like tornado anything. It was just the sirens forever and just like really bad storms for like 20 minutes. It's like it could be a tornado or it could just stop, and it literally stopped and got like so much brighter and like stopped all of the wind in like 30 minutes, and it was like, okay, really? And so the wind and like the weather is just really fun in spring, and so we just got to be like, you know, worried if we're gonna get a tornado or not. But currently we're doing okay. We've only had a tornado once that I like close by in my life, so at least that's good. And it didn't really do anything. It wasn't that close by, but you know, it did like hail a bunch, and that caused a lot of issues. But that is about it. So I'm quite glad we didn't get our tornado. But you know, that was like last week, so next time I will be talking more about what happened last week, but it is still current information for me, so you know, that's fun. But it is almost screenshots time, so I'm going to stop talking right here and end the video. But subscribe if you did like today's video, or if you want to see more like this, as I post 4 videos a week, so you can watch another video next time. Bye!